Mrs. President, the European Parliament has adopted with large majority and enthusiasm measures of support for Moldova. Does it also follow carefully the political processes inside Moldova, where the fight against corruption, for instance, still has to produce some spectacular effects?
Well, the European Parliament is the strongest ally of Moldova. We were the first institution to welcome and ask for Moldova to be a candidate country of the European Union. And it was precisely because we understand how much of a transformative effect such a process can have for a country like Moldova, which requires changes, transformation, judicial reform, as we see the de-oligarchization that has been requested. But I have been very much convinced and I'm optimistic about the ongoing path of the reforms that are being made. Lots still need to be done, but this government and the leadership of this country has the intention of arriving at the point where we can say, this is the time for you to join.
Unlike the other European institutions, the Parliament is elected directly by the EU citizens, so you have a better contact with the people, you have a better understanding. So we have seen a number of demonstrations caused by high energy prices. How big is, in your opinion, the risk of social unrest in member states this winter?
Well, it is clear that the social and economic consequences of the rising energy prices, electricity bills skyrocketing, inability of people to pay, and the need for governments to intervene and cushion that impact for citizens. I have also seen, however, sometimes intentional disruption. So as a directly elected institution, we, and me as president of that institution, I don't only meet with institutional leaders in countries, I meet with young people, I meet with people from outside the main cities of a country and ask them, what can Europe do for you? And invariably, the answer is Europe can do much more. Europe was there during the pandemic. We found solutions where we thought we would never manage to find them because we had the political will. During the war, ever since Russia invaded Ukraine illegally, we have seen that political will come together for military reasons, for macro-financial assistance, and also for removing some of the barriers also in Moldova for there to be better trade, better economy, better access to services and markets. I think that if we answer those questions, then we will be able to cushion the impact so that the social unrest will not be, let's say, will be responded to, and that is what is our responsibility.
The EU has suspended the visa facilitation agreement with Russia, and some member states restricted the access for Russian citizens at the national level. What do you think about those measures to isolate Russians? What are the goal and the expected results?
Well, on the 24th of February, Russia decided to invade a territorially sovereign country. 3 weeks ago, it has decided to escalate by shelling indiscriminately cities around the country, killing women, young people going to work, children going to school. Our response has to be proportionate. Until the Russian Federation and the Kremlin decides to pull out of Ukraine, then the response has to be strong. This is why we have remained united in condemning the invasion, in helping Ukraine, in making sure that our demands are met. This is not a time for appeasement. And what I can also tell you is that while women and children are being killed in Ukraine, you have supporters of the regime, of Putin's regime, enjoying Europe's ski resorts, beaches, etc. I don't think that that is something that we should be willing to accept at a time when an unprovoked and unnecessary war was started on our continent.